welcome back to my channel Gabbabetic. Today we're going to be baking gluten-free vegan St. Patrick's Day cake pops. I hope you enjoyed this video and my Irish accent to make it even more St. Patrick's-y. As usual, all of the ingredients and quantities will be in the description down below, and I'll also put the carb count there if you're type 1 diabetic like me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new here. But for now, it's time to make some gluten-free vegan St. Patrick's Day cake pops. So obviously for our cake pops we have to make a cake. I'm going to make a gluten-free vegan cake, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my cupcake recipe that I've used in previous recipes down below that you've probably seen if you watch my channel, but we're going to make it into a cake. So first to start you want to add your gluten-free flour. Next you want to add in your sugar, and then we just want to give them a mix around and get the sugar and the flour incorporated together. Once that's ready you want to come in with your vegan milk. I'm using soy milk today. And then you want to add in your canola or your rapeseed oil. I'm using canola oil. Add that in. And the last ingredient, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, so now it's ready to mix. Okay, so I'm really happy with the batter. It's time to pour it into our cake tin and make the cake for the cake pops. Here's my cake tin. I'll put the dimensions in the description down below, but I'm going to grease it first with some plant-based butter here, just to make sure the cake doesn't stick. Okay, time to fill up our tin. Okay, so that's our cake ready to go in the oven at 180 degrees for about 20 minutes or until it's cooked through. I'm going to pop it in the oven now and I'll show you it when it's ready. Okay, so here's my cake. Just took it out of the oven and it looks really good. Put a skewer in it to test it and it was perfectly cooked. Okay, so next we're going to crumble up the cake, but while it's cooling still we're going to go and make the buttercream. Okay, so for the buttercream we're going to add in our icing sugar first. Make sure that you do get a vegan one because not all of them are vegan. Then you want to combine it with some plant-based butter that you've cut up. And I'm going to use my electric whisk and start to whisk this all together. Okay, so with the buttercream mix ready, I'm going to leave that for a minute. And I'm going to focus on crumbling up my cake so we can pop it out. And it looks really good. It actually made a really good cake, so it's kind of a shame to crumble it up, but what we're going to do is start to crumble it. So here we go. Okay, so this feels really wrong, but you just have to crumble up your whole cake. And honestly, yeah, it feels weird to just break a whole cake, but that's what you do. Just keep crumbling it until you have little bits. Okay, so this is my mix all crumbled up, and we're going to add in some buttercream and then we're going to shape the cake pops. So before I add the buttercream into the mix, I've just taken 2 tablespoons out separately and I've added in some gluten-free vegan food dye and I've made it green. Now it's time to add it in and shape it into the cake pops. If you need more, we do have spare, so that's fine, but I think this should be enough for now. We will see. I'm just going to start to mix it all together with my hands and make some cake pop shapes. Okay, so the cake pop mix is ready. Honestly, it's not looking the prettiest, but it will at the end. I'm going to divide this mixture into 6 and then we're going to make 6 cake pop balls. So I decided to actually make 12, well 11. I'm going to show you we had 1 casualty, but I've made smaller ones now and we're going to go and put the cake pop sticks into them next. Here is the 1 casualty on the floor though that didn't make it. So that is why we have 11, and I am aware they look like Brussels sprouts, but they will look better at the end. Okay, so I've gotten my cake pop stick, and what I've done first is I've just pushed it into each one of them to make an indent. And I've melted some gluten-free vegan white chocolate, so what I'm going to do is actually dip my stick in here first and then I'm going to put it into the cake pop. Okay, so all the cake pops are in. I'm going to go put them in the fridge for half an hour to set, and then we'll work on coating them with chocolate. So it's been half an hour and I've just took them out. They are pretty set. For example, I can lift one up and it holds steady, so we're going to cover them in our chocolate. I've melted some gluten-free vegan white chocolate here. This is the one that I'm using from the Free From Kitchen. And what I'm going to do is take one, dip it into the white chocolate, swirl it around a bit, make sure it's covered, and then it will be coated. I have Oasis here that I'm going to use as my holder, and I've just put tinfoil on it to collect all the drips from the white chocolate. Okay, I have my cake pops ready, and then I'm going to put one more layer of chocolate on them. I want to put some sprinkles on them, so I'm going to go and get some ready. These are the sprinkles I got. I'll put a picture on the screen of where I got them. They're gluten-free and vegan, which is pretty hard to find, but they're so cute. They're in the shape of little shamrocks, so we're gonna go and put them on. Okay, so I've put the shamrocks all over them with the white chocolate and they look really cute. This one had a bit of a shamrock overload, but I'm gonna let them set and then I will fix the stand up and we will show them for St. Patrick's Day. Here is the cute little stand I made. I put some of this on top to make it look like grass, and then we have some spring daffodils in the background. But here is how they look, and you could twirl them, like they're very sturdy. For example, if you take one off, turn it upside down, and it's perfectly fine. I really like the stand. It's like so springtime. Really like it, but I think it is time to go and try one now. Extra bonus footage of me trying it if you stay till the end. So here's the cake pop, and I just wanted to show you how much it actually is stuck on, because you know the way sometimes with gluten-free things they don't actually stay together because they're gluten-free, but this is really good, so you don't need to be worried at all if you think they're going to fall off or anything. They definitely won't. So it smells really good with the white chocolate. I love the little Shamrocks, and I'm going to go and give it a taste. That was really good. This makes me so happy because you don't get gluten-free cake pops. I had one before in like Denmark when I went on holiday, but I've never seen them since. And that one wasn't vegan, that was just gluten-free. Here's the inside of it. You can see the cake. It has a little bit of a green tinge, you can see there, but I think it's the Shamrocks that make it on top. So I'm really happy with this. Hope you liked my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new here. And I hope you have a happy St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, I'm all green and have my bow in for St. Patrick's Day and my cake pops. I'm going to go enjoy that. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.